Hello and welcome to the OneAct podcast. Today is July 23rd. It is a Tuesday of the beautiful year 2013, and we're going to be reviewing some news and most likely possibly discussing it.
We will most likely be discussing it, Adam. That's right. Quick introduction. We are OneAct. We are free thinkers and free whatever, just doing what we want to do.
Freedom.
I fucked that up, but we just help the liberated laugh. That's what we do. Okay. My name is Richard Miller. I did 4 years in the Marine Corps. I have both held a puppy and a top secret clearance. With us also on the street is Nicholas Maddalena. He has 4 years in the Marine Corps and 2 tours in Iraq under his belt.
I never quite understood the phrase under your belt. Like, what are you putting under there? What are you hiding under your belt?
I guess it's like, who really needs to put things under a belt?
Yeah. Who would need to put anything under their belt?
Batman.
Batman isn't real, Nick.
Yes, he is.
That's a fictional character. 100% fictional.
Fictional, yeah.
Well then, who did I kiss last New Year's?
It's...
I don't even know what to say to that. And today we're going to be talking about Detroit and their possible bankruptcy.
On July 18th, Detroit decided to file for bankruptcy because they ran out of money.
It's going to really actually fuck things up for a lot of other places because interest rates are going to start going up when people realize that they may not be getting their money back at all, let alone as soon as they expect it. And if borrowing rates skyrocket, then you're going to see other cities, just like dominoes, fall one after another, unable to pay off all of their pensions, their other costs.
I guess you could say that Detroit went from the arsenal of democracy to the arsehole of democracy.
Poignant. Oh, Howard Dean was somehow blaming the free market for Detroit's woes, which is really just absolutely fucking absurd. Detroit failed because of all the freedom that was going on economically there. Here's the thing.
They were too free, Richard.
They were too free.
You don't understand how free they were. Like, they were so free that everything went away. Because it was just free. So it was just free for all, for the freedom. And then they lost everything because it was all free.
Like, to really understand how much involvement the government had in the fiscal woes of Detroit, here's the thing from the Detroit Free Press in 2011. They listed that Detroit is at an automatic 3-to-1 financial disadvantage for a family considering the tax bill differences with other cities. And Detroit is at a more than 2-to-1 comparative disadvantage for any business choosing between the city and any other location. That's absurd to me. To think that your city has a chance economically at all when literally your taxes are twice as much as with other cities in Michigan, it's not exactly business friendly. So there's an article, Why Detroit Won't Have a Second Act, from Reason.com, and it's written by Shika Dalmia. I hope I said that right. I have no way of knowing if I did or not. The current mayor, Dave Bing, has been too bogged down in Detroit's fiscal quagmire to propose anything grand. But a group of rich investors led by Dan Gilbert, owner of Quicken Loans, is spearheading a massive effort to bring businesses, hotels, and residents into the city. Gilbert has pumped close to $1 billion to relocate his headquarters in Detroit and scoop up real estate for stores, hotels, and apartment buildings. Whole Foods recently followed suit, as did Moose Jaw, a retailer for outdoor apparel. But these ventures have been seduced by massive subsidies. Whole Foods' local partner received $5.8 million in state and local grants, as well as sizable tax credits. Still, the business editor of Forbes, Joan Mueller, declared two years ago that thanks to Gilbert, green shoots were beginning to sprout in Detroit. Green shoots.
Green shoots.
New life. Since then, however, things have only gotten worse, as more residents have fled and city services have deteriorated. Why? Because these shoots were AstroTurf.
Oh, sorry, no, I just thought of something that happened today.
All right. Not a spontaneous response to actual need. Worse, they were a wealth transfer from average taxpayers to the rich who patronize these high-end stores.
Fun fact, 47% of Detroit's inhabitants are illiterate.
It's not a good place for that fun fact.
No, I know. I was just putting that.
Just rolling out into the regulations. Okay, well, little
I
fun
just
fact there.
thought I'd add that.
We gave Adam the internet. The thing with subsidies is that they're almost never profitable, and they have notoriously bad regulation. And another thing is the idea that you can't just give away money. Like, the money has to come from somewhere. It's not like the government just creates. Well, I guess the Federal Reserve just creates money
I don't
now.
believe you understand our current economic system, Richard.
Apparently not, yeah.
Here's what happens is we make money, and then we use it.
And then we give it to companies
We give
that
it,
we think should be in an area.
and then we run out, and so we make more, and then we give it. And so we can't ever lose.
All right, long story short, subsidies help out the lobbyists, or they help out the best lobbyists, not the best service providers, okay? If the free market benefits service providers, subsidies and crony capitalism benefit lobbyists. And it's pretty obvious that the unions who elect these politicians, who then deal with these politicians, and then get the deals that they elected them to get, probably have something to do with this current process. A little bit of favoritism, a little bit of crony capitalism, a little bit of corrupt government rulings all played a role in this
It's a little bit of everything.
little stew.
Kind of just, it's a, what are those called? When you mix everything together?
A soup?
No,
A salad?
no.
Like one of those fruit at the bottom yogurts?
Most definitely
Medley.
not.
Medley.
Medley?
A medley, like a fruit medley.
A fruit medley. It's a fruit medley, for sure.
A fruit medley of problems.
A fruit medley. If you replace the fruit with economic
Woes?
distress and 78,000 empty homes.
78,000 empty homes.
They have
They have
78,000.
a medley of 78,000 empty
A
homes.
medley of 78,000 empty homes in
They have
Detroit
little
currently.
empty homes, big empty homes, dilapidated empty homes, rather nice empty homes. Really, any empty home you can imagine, Detroit has somewhere. Except for useful ones, I guess. Indeed, even as Forbes was praising Detroit's artificial green shoots, city regulations were busy nipping the real ones like Pink Flamingo, a Latin fusion food vendor responding to real market demand. These regulations barred street vendors from selling any hot fare, except hot dogs, but without sauerkraut, and that too only in 16 approved locations. Pink Flamingos built a roaring business by ignoring these rules, until the city shut it down. The stink Pink Flamingo raised forced the city to eventually reform its regulations. Even now, however, food trucks are required to maintain a 500-foot distance from restaurants and close before 11 p.m. But this year, Mayor Bing made Pink Flamingo-style harassment his official policy by launching Operation Compliance.
Operation Compliance.
That's the most tyrannical-sounding thing I've ever heard.
That sounds so evil.
I mean, yeah, this Operation Compliance makes NDAA sound benign as shit. The program seeks to cure the city's blight by shutting down Detroit's 1,500 illegal businesses.
Illegal businesses.
Illegal businesses. Tire shops operating from backyards, secondhand appliance stores perched in abandoned warehouses, if they fail to comply with city regulations.
See, there's something you don't understand about the problem with these 10% of businesses that are illegal, is that what makes them illegal is they're not following Detroit's clearly outlined economic policies for the city. It's something they've been trying to use to fix the problem for the last,
So if they got
40
everyone
years.
on board with this policy, then
No, exactly. Yeah. No, they have a plan. It involves fiscal manipulation, abhorrent tax code, ignoring market demands, large pension obligations, unbalanced budgets, regulation.
Was that 3 or just 1?
No, that's 3. No, they wanted to make sure everyone knew regulation was very important. Okay. And then educate people, not good.
Educate people, not good.
Yeah, they actually came up with a very easy to remember acronym. It spells FALUR.
Ah. So the key to getting ahead in Detroit is to FALUR.
To FALUR, exactly.